Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. With that, we send you up to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Standing by our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious US Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game is not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Sanders. From the gun, he'll throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good edge steam going.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So the ball moves into Lion territory. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sanders nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's throwing it in a big one.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. That is 1st incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they should back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Day. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. To throw on 2nd down, Day. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Day letting one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is an early
now
alert
the extra point try forthcoming.
this weekend on the line that will cause harm to our people.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Let's field it a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And a sudden spike of player recruitment in the southern states.
Sanders looking to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this well on the field across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
There has definitely been a spike in recruitment in this area.
On first down, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
For militia groups, and again, this is not a training exercise.
Looking to throw on
this is
second
real.
down. Sanders,
The threat is real this
nowhere
weekend.
to escape, and he
Take
goes
precautions
down.
when you're out and about with your families.
Well, someone's closing in on the lead
We should
lead in
avoid
sacks. He
large
came into the game in the
crowds of
top
people.
5.
We shouldn't
Now
be
you add 2
hard
more to
because
his
we're
total.
still on
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards, it's third and very long.
Most of the fireworks events and so forth.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
You may want to consider staying away from those things. And I know like myself, we're not celebrating 4th of July, but I know people when they jump
Excellent
like to see
execution, and
fireworks,
now they're
they
set up
want to
nicer.
pop
Are they
anyway.
ever?
I would
Red
advise you
zone?
not to
I
do it.
wonder what the next play
While
call
you
is
out.
going to be, because after a big play like
Be on
that,
the lookout
a lot
for
of teams like to
anyone
use the
that looks
momentum to launch
suspicious.
another one.
Yeah, a white person
Well, first
wearing
down
a
carry
coat
by
or
Allen.
anything that doesn't look
And that
appropriate
one
for the
blown
weather.
up quickly.
Because they might
And
be
he's going to be
carrying a
stopped before he
firearm
could even get started.
under that,
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last
any
play.
packages or
That
anything
loss
like
of
that
3,
that
a
might
rare
be sitting
stumble on a
around
promising
with no
drive.
one attending
Here's
it.
second
Just
and
like the international
13.
airports. If you see a
Going to
package,
caught at the
don't run
10-yard
around it.
line.
Get away
And
from
he's
it.
able to work it here to
Avoid
the
being near
8-yard line.
trash
They'll
cans,
wind up
trash
getting 10
bins,
back
things
as
like
that
that.
sets them up for third
These
down.
white nationalists and white
The
supremacists
Vikings
have been
on
known
third
to put
down.
bombs
They've
inside
been
those
good,
things
3
with
for 4
nails in
thus
them,
far.
things
This
like
time
that.
it's third and
So
3.
the bottom line is
Back to
protect
throw.
your family
Sanders. His
at all
pass
times.
caught at the 4.
Be on the lookout.
And he will
We
hold
all
the
should be
first
on a
down
heightened
before
state
he's
of
brought
awareness
down at the
anyway with everything
3.
that's going on
The
around
gain of
Texas
5
right now.
that time gives him the
But this
conversion
weekend,
and makes
you
it
need to be on
first
an
and goal.
extra high state of alert.
Now
This
we've
threat
got
is
movement up
real.
front.
This is
And I
not
think this is
some
going to be
form
on
of conspiracy
Minnesota.
theory or anything like that.
Oh, jumping early from his
This
tight end
information
spot.
comes
Maybe trying to get a
from
jump start on that
sources.
route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly
Down
right
through
about that.
the hood people
And
down below.
oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Take
And
whatever
he is
steps
going to
you
be
need
stopped
necessary to
cold
protect
behind the
yourselves
line of
and
scrimmage.
families.
It'll be a loss of
If
1,
you have any
and that'll bring
questions,
up a second and goal.
feel free to
Now from
inbox
the
me.
9, here's second and goal.
This
Well, he
weekend,
is met
I
at
will be
the line of
available. I
scrimmage,
will
and
be
he
in
goes
town.
down right
I
there.
was planning on going out of town, but I
It'll
will
go
not.
as no gain on the
Be in
play,
town.
and now they're looking
Good
at a
job,
third
Ian.
and goal.
We are on a high state of alert. Again,
Here's
everybody
Sanders.
to be
Gonna
safe out
throw
there.
on third and goal. To the
Again, take
end
this
zone,
threat
but it's
very
incomplete.
seriously.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9 now.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Day. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Day. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Day. He may try and run for this.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a big play there for the Lions. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. That one complete to Elliott. Well, they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sanders now operating from the gun. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this one complete to Smith. the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Sanders. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only have the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
they've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Day is going to take a shot at the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually...
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Day. This one taken in by Hester. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Sanders firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Sanders operating from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. On second down now. Rush. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll keep it on the ground. Rush. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 40. The 20. 10. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
There we go.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter. Finished with over 300 yards on the night. Later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits. I mean, it's creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Fighting through it, he's got space. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off you go.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back to throw. Day. Looking left sideline. It's complete.
That's it, baby. We got work.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, it's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So we got 3 on one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That'll be caught by Hester. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 14. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Sanders. And it's caught by Parker. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Sanders from the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Smith. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sanders. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Sanders operating from the gun, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Sanders now throwing on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.